Have you ever been stuck, really stuck? There's a particular problem that you need to overcome. You've got to find a solution. This might be in business, it might be in life, it might be sport, it might be personal development, education, whatever. And you sort of think that there is a solution. There is a way to solve this. I feel it, but I also feel it's just out of my grasp. Well, you're not alone. What could you do? One solution, talk to someone who's no real idea about your problem, at least not at first glance. To help unpack what I'm talking about, I'm going to access this article from Harvard Business Review, titled "Sometimes the Best Ideas Come from Outside Your Industry." Link in the description, and also I will not talk about every part of the article. It's longer than I'm going to cover here, and I would encourage you to read it. It's a really good article. Now, I've had some experiences of people coming up with solutions, insights that I just didn't see, and often from very unexpected sources. I've also found myself able to provide some potential solutions to people in areas where I have no real expertise, and yet they seem to be viable options in terms of the way forward. So let's explore. It's a strange thought, the article goes on, but the solution to your business's innovation problem may be walking around in the head of someone who applies theatrical makeup for a living, or plays robot soccer, or installs heavy machinery in mines, or does something else that's apparently unrelated to the problem you've been struggling with. Bringing in ideas from analogous fields turns out to be a potential source of radical innovation. When you're working on a problem and you pull insights from analogous areas, you're more likely to get significantly greater novelty in the proposed solutions for two reasons. People versed in analogous fields can draw on different pools of knowledge, and they're not mentally constrained by existing known solutions to the problem in the target field being the area that you're trying to find this solution in. And this not being mentally constrained, well, that's, in my opinion, talking about beliefs, sometimes limiting beliefs, the tramline thinking, well, we've tried everything mentality, the fixed mindset, potentially. The greater the distance between the problem and the analogous field, the greater the novelty of the solutions. To get a sense of the value of accessing, implementing knowledge from analogous fields, consider a recent study in which we recruited hundreds of roofers, carpenters, and inline skaters to contribute their insights to the problem of workers' reluctance to use safety gear because of discomfort. Other examples from our own industry experience include a company that needed a solution for tracking inventory and borrowed ideas from the sensors on miniature robot soccer players, and an escalator company that borrowed a solution from the mining industry in figuring out how to install escalators in shopping malls. And isn't that clever? There are some great examples in industry of creative solutions that arose out of analogous fields. More than a decade ago, 3M developed a breakthrough concept for preventing infections associated with surgery after getting input from a theatrical makeup specialist who was knowledgeable about preventing facial skin infections. I think it's fair to say that if you're looking out for infections and gathering stats in your 3M and you're trying to figure a way to reduce the infections associated with surgery, your immediate thought isn't, I must go and get a theatrical makeup specialist. But it's what a brilliant thought. I would say that in terms of leading ourselves, we need to be open to ideas, and we need to be aware of biases when someone comes up with a potential solution, and at least be open to it. In terms of leadership in business and life, in the community, public sector, private sector, wherever, once more, I come back to dialing down the ego, be curious. Stay curious. And never presume that you know all the answers, because you don't.